And I'm sort of saddened by the fact that a lot of young people died. Approximately, the- I've read so many sources. They keep saying it's 61 people who died on June 25th of 2024, but it kind of feels like it was more people that died on that particular day. And to this date, they've never gotten any justice. The government has not held anyone accountable. There is, apart from, say, for example, Ojuang, who died recently, and there was all these idea of trying to bring everybody who was caught up in the mess to account. But for people who lost their lives last year up to this particular moment, nothing has ever been done for those families and and the fact that they lost their loved ones. What would you say about that in the context of the government trying to remain accountable to the people?
I think I totally agree with you when you say Kenya has a very good constitution, but the only part that is lacking right now is the accountability part. Last year, when the young Kenyans when they stormed parliament, and then some of them were killed, by that time we had Kiture Kindiki, who was then the CS for Interior, and then he I think he gave a statement saying that they were carrying some investigation to know if at all the members of the Kenyan Defense Force were directly involved in killing some of these protesters. But then some months later, we met, like when the BBC African Eye came up with the documentary, The Blood Parliament, that actually gave a very clear picture of who was involved in killing some of these protesters. We haven't had any accountability from the government, even after uh, clear pictures were shown that these were the specific people who killed some of the protesters, likes of the David Chege, who was killed on the protest ground. There was no accountability for that up to now.